Hello and welcome back to our last video in our overseas trip. Oh, it's a bit sad. And how does LA have such beautiful streets? My gosh, these streets in LA, I just love them so much. So this was the second last day in LA and we were driving around to do some shopping. We had just had 2 days in the Disneyland parks and were so tired. Such big days. So we decided today we're going to go and have a look around Anaheim where we were staying and have a look at some of the shopping outlets. So we asked a lady where the shopping was and she said it's close by. So we got to this shopping mall center and it was full of Gucci, high name brands, Prada, stuff like that. So it was really beautiful. So we had a quick look around and then figured out there was an outlet nearby. So we'll go have a look at some of the outlets. So this was just leaving the shops and looking at some of the brands and what they had on offer. And it was pretty cool. It was really beautifully done. It was very high-end shopping center. And then we went to this outlet. It was a beautiful, beautiful sunny day and there were lots of good shops, and Marcella was talking about Banana Republic. He really wanted to go there. So we just had a look around at the shops and then I saw a Jamba Juice. So I'd always wanted to try it. So I grabbed a big juice, but it was pretty expensive. I think it cost me about $20 for that juice. So here we are inside, just having a look at Jamba Juice and outside. And we came across this massive music shop. So Rafi got lost inside because he loves music. He loves to play the guitar and sing and make music. So he went in and we lost him for a couple hours. And after that, we went to the Nike store and shopped up to have some new stuff from LA. And then after that, we saw someone selling tamales. We heard about them on TV, so we wanted to try them. So like a corn cake kind of thing. They were yum. And then it was our last day at Disneyland. So we got up early, we caught the bus. We had a bit of a problem that some people had a bit of gastro, so we had to wait for half an hour at the front, and we got that rope drop a bit late, which was a bit of a bummer. But yeah, here we go. Let's have a look at Main Street in Disneyland. So we were a little late for rope drop because of the gastro issue and we had to wait by the toilets. But we did do a rope drop the first ride on the Matterhorn bobsleds because usually they have like a 60-minute wait. So we did that last night. You can see the ride in full last night, but Joshy didn't go on it. So we wanted to do that one first this morning. There wasn't much of a wait because we did that the first ride and we loved this ride. We did it twice all up. It's such a fun ride. And then after that, we went to the Alice in Wonderland ride. So you'll get to see that a little bit. But here we are just about to go on the Matterhorn ride and look at little Joshy on the ride. So cute. He loved it. Absolutely loved all the rides. So here we are on the second ride of the day, Alice in Wonderland. We're about to hop in the vehicle and go through the ride. It's a really cute ride. Oh, here we are on the ride, and here we are going on the ride, and that is part of the ride vehicle. Looks a bit odd, but let's ignore that, and let's go on the ride.
I fell! Down, down, down.
Oh, looking for the white rabbit? Well, have a look around.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit! Wait! Please!
You went this way. No, that way.
Wait! I need an important date. I'd like to say hello. Goodbye. be a curious place to find a rabbit.
Lost, perchance? I'm not sure where I am either.
And wait! Look at me!
You could try this way.
Because we know they'll cease to grow. In fact, they'll soon be dead. Oh, and yet we go ahead. That's cool. You planted your white roses right instead. And the queen, she likes them red. If she's so happy.
And the king.
Shall we play croquet?
And rule 42, the queen always wins.
Goodness!
Then after that, we went back to Indiana Jones, my favourite ride. I love this ride when I did it years and years ago when I came here. So here we are just walking through before the ride and listening to all the noises. I didn't film the ride this time, but you can see that in the other vlog as well. But this is such a cool ride. Absolutely loved it. And it was one of the kids' favourite rides as well. We didn't wait too long to go on the ride. It was only about 20 minutes because we were doing it in the first 2 hours of the day, the best time to go on rides. But yeah, sometimes the before the ride is just as good.
Welcome, my friends, to the Temple of the Forbidden Eye.
This is really
I,
cool.
Sara, shall now give you counsel to this miraculous journey. Here in your transportation devices are ingenious pouches for safekeeping all earthly treasures when the
That was just the pre-ride information. So we're just looking around and having a look at the temple that this ride is built in. It is really cool. It just builds the atmosphere and it's all dark and moody and like the ride and thrilling and fun. And yeah, it's just such a good ride. Love this ride. Would have loved to go on it again, but we tried to go on it again and it was a 60-minute wait and we were tired at the end of the day. We thought no, so we were happy to ride it. Third ride of the day, and the lines weren't that long.
the French may be needing a little adjustment, but easy on the curves.
And we didn't film the ride that time. You can see it in yesterday's vlog. And we're about to go on the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance after that. But here we are, all happy after that ride. Bit sad it's over because it was so fun. But let's have a look at the Star Wars ride now.
This ship is under the command of the First Order. Off the ship immediately.
Look, he's right there. He's right there. Is that just a screen?
Remember, I had to go
This was the third time we rode this ride, and Marcelo was in love with it even more every single time, and he said he would do it many, many, many more times if he could. So just having a look around, this part is just amazing. You can't even explain it. It's a feeling. It's so good. Let's have a look.
We will soon snuff out your meager resistance. You chose the wrong side, and now you will pay. The resistance prisoners.
You have what I want. You know the location of the secret base, and I will take it from you.
We'll need it on the bridge.
Keep the prisoners here. I will return to finish this personally.
Get to the escape pods now.
Go to this corridor to the turbo list, then head down to the escape pod base. Those droids are programmed to return you to Batu. Hurry and don't get caught. Lieutenant Beck will guide you. Improvements.
For your safety, stay seated with seatbelts securely fastened. Keep hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the transport and supervise your children. Tell them it's a prisoner transfer. Did it work? Good. Now get a move on. There's a clear path to the turbo lifts at the end of the hallway. Turn right. A probe droid. You're lucky it didn't spot you. Take those turbo lifts and stay out of trouble.
Hey, you're not authorized. Wait, go to the first
Your cover is blown. Find an alternate route. Who picked these two droids anyway?
There we are. Fire.
The escape path just follow us. Take those down. Please, hurry.
No, not up. I said down.
This does not look good. Try to find another way down to the escape pods.
The resistance will attempt to rescue the prisoners.
They have neither the resources nor the courage to engage us.
You underestimate their conviction. Raise the shields!
Shields? I see no evidence.
Now!
Sound the alarm. All personnel to their stations.
Sir, the prisoners have escaped.
How brave. But ultimately hopeless. There's nowhere to run. There's no escape. You will tell me the location of the secret base, and then I will destroy you and the resistance.
Came in a little off target. Ground crews will meet you outside the wreck.
All right, nice job, recruits. Not what you signed on for, but hey, you're resistance now. I think I have that authority. Right, Beck?
Where's the lieutenant? I need eyes on deck. Stanford's coffee.
Such a good ride. We're always a little bit sad when that one's over. And after that ride, we walked around the Star Wars lands and saw a few characters, so let's have a look at that.
Someone's looking for you. Relax. I don't hunt anymore. Not just check the bounty, though.
Brings him aboard as he pleases.
E você, Joanito?
Sorry, no. Affirmative. Move over.
Vai lá, Bubu.
Side, travelers. Thank you.
Where I can see you. There
Vai
is
lá,
a
Bubu.
distant far distant outpost.
Vai lá. Vai lá, fala com ele.
Find out by
On your way.
excellent. You should be proud to serve the First Order. I see your ambition. The First Order will show you your true potential.
Vai lá. Kylo Ren. Joshua.
Copy.
But I will find the resistance.
Affirmative.
We also have a place for those who will not.
Huh? I didn't hear what you said.
Excellent.
Clear this path.
Oh my gosh, that was so cool. Those characters are so fun to see. Unfortunately, they didn't talk to Jolsey as he was standing right there. But yeah, it was just so fun to feel the atmosphere and the characters and see what. And the reason the stores are so fun to look at is look at the store. Look at all the effects and what they've got in the store. It's almost like you're part of the set, but also look at the characters. You can buy so many different things from the movies. So you can buy the costumes, you can buy the characters as dolls, you can buy lightsabers. I think that's not for sale, that one. And what is that? What is that weird little character there? But yeah, just looking around, looking at the clothes, looking at what they've got at the top of the store, which was so cool, just to stand in there and have a look around and feel like you were living in some kind of alternative reality. So different. So just looking around, look what's on the wall, the characters from the movie, the helmets of characters, the clothes, the dolls. Here we have a look at the lightsabers that you can buy. Oh my gosh, it was just so fun. And if you love Star Wars, I think you could spend hours and hours and hours. And we didn't even go into all the stores. We just had a look at a couple, I think. And we did buy a little Grogu that sits on your shoulder with a magnet. And the boys absolutely love him. So that was very cute. So just having a look around at more of what's in the store. Someone's buying the lightsabers, having a look what's on the wall, the strange animals from the movie, and just thinking, what is this? What is it? It just all adds to the atmosphere, the Star Wars feel, to feel like you're in another world, really. It just feels like a different reality. And so fun. And look at the characters. Oh my gosh, you could go crazy in there, but it is pretty expensive. But fun. So much fun. And after we looked in this store, we were heading to the Millennium Falcon to have another ride. Millennium Falcon has single rider lane, so you could get on it pretty quick. So we're going to all hop on that and have a ride. So we're just finishing looking up in the store. I thought those outfits were really cool. So here is Marcelo all happy in front of the Millennium Falcon. And look at that. It looks so cool, doesn't it? Look at the size of it. So let's have a look at the ride here.
a first-order train shipment of coaxium. Gunners, you clear the path. Pilots, line up behind the train. And engineers, you... Flight engineers, repair test. Hit your flashing button. You'd better be faster when we get into real trouble. Right, pilot? Push the flashing button to take off. Pilot on the left. Move your stick to fly right and left. I was just about to say that. Pilot on the right. Pull back on the stick to fly up. And push forward to fly down. Chewie makes flying this thing look easy, eh? Weapons are online. Left pilot, hit the boosters. Now let's go get that coaxium. Right pilot, make the jump to light speed. There is the train. Come, up. Yes, keep shooting. They've locked onto us. Take evasive action. There it is. After that train. Flight engineers, fire the harpoon. Now gunners, shoot the cargo free. The pilot brakes. Good work. Well, my friends, that could have been much worse. Okay, it's much worse. Yes, you got one. Excellent, my friends. The power of the ship. Well, I grab the coaxium. You see, just as I promised, my friend, now that the resistance has what they need, maybe they'll build something for Hondo. Pilots, line up behind the train so we can harpoon that last car. Flight engineers, fire the harpoons and reel us in. Gunners, shoot the train. The cargo is ready. Keep shooting. Good job, my friends. Yes. We got the coaxium. I will grab it. You keep after the train. Gunship. Oh, gunship. Things are getting too hot. Look at the area. Distraction! Fire the missiles at the train! Hurry! It's coming down! Left pilot, hit the boosters! Boost! We made it! I don't believe it, but we made it! Now, let's get out of here. Yes, Chewie will pilot us in remotely. You retrieve 2 containers of coaxium. This will greatly help the resistance. You have heard the First Order and made Chewie proud. Now, after my modest profit, your cut minus what you owe me for damaging the Falcon is, hey, not bad.
The first one for me, the last one for you.
All right, I'm making an executive decision. Everybody out. Go on, get out.
That ride, here's a little bit of Star Wars land. That was a fun ride, very fun. And then we went into one of the Disney shops just to have a look at, we were trying to find some Disney hats and some little mementos to take home. So there's so many Disney stores. So we're just having a look at all the Disney toys, Mickey and Minnie, and the size of the shops. and everything you could buy. Look how many things are in this one store. And there were plenty of stores, and there was always a store next to a ride. So you can just imagine how much money they must be making at Disneyland. Gosh, look at all the stuff. And after a big day, you're so tired. It's just a bit overwhelming looking for what you want to get. So we didn't find the hats in this store. So we went to a few different stores to just try and find a few hats or some of the mini ears. But we ended up buying at a store just as we went outside of Disneyland some of the hats. Oh, and there's little Grogu. How cute is he that we got? So we only stayed half a day at Disneyland, and now thinking about it, had half a day Disneyland ticket that we didn't use. Not the best thinking, but here we are. We had a plane to catch. I think it was about 10 p.m. at night. So we went back to the hotel and we relaxed for a few hours, and then we started our drive from Anaheim to LA, which was about an hour, I think. And then we stopped off at Chick-fil-A because I had a few friends say Chick-fil-A is really good and their sauce was delish. So here we are on just enjoying our last time in LA, the car that we hired, that we absolutely loved that car, and just enjoying the LA experience of everything that's different and really expensive, but really different. So here we are at the LA airport. So we are flying via Fiji because we bought the tickets via Fiji, and we stayed in Fiji on the way over, and bit sad that we didn't spend a couple of nights in Fiji on the way back, but we're pretty tired from a huge flight. So here we are on the flight. Look how beautiful that is, the sunrise in the morning on the way to Fiji. And here we are heading into Fiji. We only had about a 3-hour stop. So, but it's just so beautiful, Fiji. Such a beautiful place. Definitely want to go back there and spend a lot more time. We only had 2 nights, 3 days, and it definitely wasn't long enough. So here we are hopping off the plane. As you can see, the airport in Fiji, it's pretty small, and you hop off the plane and you walk around outside, and inside is really tiny. I just thought it was so cool how they have the music and in the traditional outfits of Fiji, and then looking at the view because it's just so beautiful in Fiji. And it was so nice and warm, and just wishing we could stay there, but we knew we had to head home to Melbourne, and the cold and the winter, and after 7 weeks in the warmth, that was going to be a bit of a shock to the system. So we took off, and we were pretty happy that there was in-flight entertainment because we flew from Melbourne to Fiji to LA, and then flew American Airlines to Brazil, which had no entertainment, which was a bit annoying because we only had one iPad, so the kids were fighting a bit about that. But just flying above Fiji, and look at the islands below. There's so many beautiful islands that you can stay on in Fiji. We did stay on the mainland in Fiji. We didn't stay on any islands, but a lot of people I've talked to who stayed on the island says it's really beautiful. And I think it's mainly the people in Fiji, the Fijians, they're just so lovely and welcoming. They just make the country. And it's a 4-hour flight from Fiji to Australia, so not too far. And we're all pretty tired, so glad to be coming home after a big trip, but sad as well because it was such a great trip. So flying through the clouds and flying into beautiful Victoria, and you can see it's very green. It's just the end of winter at the moment, so there's been lots of rain and everything's looking green. And I think the temperature when we got home was about 10 degrees, so it was pretty chilly. So the Fijian airplanes were really, really good. Fiji Airways were really good, the airplanes, so can't fault them at all. So we had a really good flight with them. The flights in America, not so good. American Airlines, we had no in-flight entertainment and a delayed flight that ended up we had to stay a night in Texas, which was very painful. So my parents picked us up from the airport, which we were very grateful because it's a 2-hour car trip from Melbourne. There's Melbourne, beautiful Melbourne, love Melbourne, lived there for 33 years, worked in the city for a long time, so I love Melbourne. My heart definitely has a piece of Melbourne in it. So just every time I drive past, it's such a pretty city. It's a little city, especially compared to Brazil. It's a really beautiful city. And here we are at a town called San Remo, which is about half an hour from where we live, and coming over the bridge to Phillip Island, which is the island where we live. So that's the chocolate factory where we live. And Phillip Island is a place known for the nature, and it's got some penguins that you can see them walking in off the beach, and lots of beaches and beautiful things. And then all these geese were everywhere with their little babies. So that was such a cute little welcome home. We're back home, very sad after an amazing trip. But you know what? Might have to make some videos about this beautiful island that we live on. Thanks for watching. We had a great time.